One of the reasons why the metric system is such a great system is because, unlike the system we're used to using with our inches and all that, because it's all based on tens, you can use decimals, which we're starting to talk about, rather than fractions. As a matter of fact, you will always use decimals, and you will never use fractions in the metric system. But let's do this. Here is the gist. Let's draw, make it kind of go as big as your paper, your body there. Let's call this our meter. This is our meter. And I have, oh, Mrs. Lesh took all my meter sticks. Did she bring them back? Did somebody bring them back? You see one sitting around here? This would be ever so much helpful if I had one. So this is the length of a meter. It's about the same as our yard. It's actually a touch bit longer than the yard. It's actually, what, a little over 3 inches bigger than the yard. So that's 1 meter. Well, there are some units of measurement in the metric system that we don't use very often. Just because we don't really need them. If you take a meter and cut it into 10 equal pieces, you know, about like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This little hunky chunky thing right here is what's called a decimeter. 1 decimeter. Okay, 1 decimeter. Okay. And a decimeter, because it is 1/10 of a meter, remember what our decimal, what was the first place after the decimal called? A tenth. 1/10 of a meter is we abbreviate it like that, DM, decimeter. Or this is the same thing as saying that 10 decimeters equal 1 meter. Then, if we start splitting those things down, we don't use decimeters. Rarely will anybody ask you how many decimeters tall you are or any of that. But the next one we do have, if you take a decimeter and split it into 10 equal pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each one of those pieces is, ladies and gentlemen, it's this distance right here. That number 1 there, it is what? Yeah, it's 1 centimeter. And then the question would be, if every decimeter is 10 centimeters, and I have 10 decimeters in a meter, guess how many centimeters make up this whole meter stick?
10.
No, 10 make up 1 decimeter. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So there are 100 centimeters in a meter. And if there's 100 centimeters in a meter, 1 centimeter is 100. That's what our little 100, remember we talked about? 1 centimeter is the penny equivalent. The penny equivalent to $1 is the centimeter equivalent to a meter. So 1/100 of a meter is 1 centimeter. That's always good. And then, yeah, it is. Well, it's not confusing once you get used to it. It's much easier than doing 1/64 of an inch or 1/3 of an inch or half. We don't have 1/3 of an inch. Then I should probably blow this up a little bit. If you take and split every centimeter into 10 equal pieces, which I don't think I'm going to draw. I'll make that here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or whatever it is. Each one of those is a
Millimeter.
Those are a millimeter.
Got it.
Which means, I gotta go back. Which means, boys and children and girls of all ages, how many millimeters does it take to make up this meter? How many millimeters? 1,000. So there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. So those are the important, we haven't talked about the thousands yet. But see, the nice thing is this, you're either multiplying by 10s or dividing by 10s. So if you have 3 meters, and I asked you how many centimeters that is, if you know that there are 100 centimeters for every 1 meter, if you have 3 of those meters, if I put 3 of these together, how many centimeters is that?
That's 300.
300. Or 2 meters would be how many millimeters? Now if I asked you how many inches would be 5 feet, the answers don't come quite as quickly. You could do it. Somebody said 60 and that's what it is. But why? Because it's a lot harder to multiply and divide by 12 than it is to multiply and divide by hundreds and thousands. Wait, this was supposed to be 300.
Yeah.
That was because I think I was writing centimeters there or something in there. Let me see what question the book actually asked you. Oh, so here's the deal. If you have 100, here's the nice thing about the metric system. If you have 143 centimeters, and I asked you to change that into how many meters that is, which means I have, here's 100 plus 43 more. The nice thing about this is you really don't have to do anything but stick a decimal in the middle of all this. How many whole, well that's kind of hard, how many whole meters? If I had 143 centimeters, how many whole meters would that be? Just 1. And then after that, you just put a decimal. It's 1.43 meters. Because this is how many decimeters, this is how many centimeters after that, 143. If you looked at our ruler, here is 43 centimeters would put us way out to here, 10, 20, 30, 43. So 43 would be 1, 2, 3, 4 whole decimeters plus another centimeter. Or another question they might ask you is, how many decimeters is 30 centimeters? 30 centimeters equals how many decimeters? I'll go back to your ruler. 10 centimeters make up 1, right? So if you have 30 of them, you have 10 centimeters make up 1 decimeter. So if you have 30 of them, you have how many? 3. And again, it's really easy because you're either multiplying or dividing by 10, which is easy to know. It's something that you just have